Right guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all been brilliant. I'm doing things in reverse today. I went and actually washed the car first and now we come back in because I knew it was about to rain and it actually is chucking it down. So we'll talk about this now and then I'll put the video on afterwards anyway. But do stay to the end because I found something interesting today and you don't want to miss that. So while you're here guys, please give the video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. That will really help me out and I will really appreciate that. Thank you very much guys. So moving on to Citrus Wash and Gloss by Chemical Guys. So I do love my Chemical Guys products, but the one thing that drives me nuts about Chemical Guys is they're quite confusing on how to use. So for example, Citrus Wash and Gloss, they say it's wax safe, etc, etc. It won't degrade any of your sealants, but on the other hand they say don't use too much because it can break down the citrus in it, can affect your LSP. So sometimes they're a bit confusing. It is made from a natural product, natural citrus. What I do like about Chemical Guys products is they do have gloss enhancers. So sometimes when you're feeling a bit lazy or if you just want that extra pop, extra shine to your car, I use Chemical Guys products for that pure reason. They have them extra chemicals in there like gloss enhancers that kind of give that extra shine. So if you're feeling a bit lazy, just go spray it on, wash it off, and away you go. And the other thing I do like about them, they're versatile. You can use them as a snow foam and a shampoo. Price wise, this gallon American gallon bottle cost me, well, I bought it on a sale, so they're about £33 to around £35, so I think it's about 3.5 litres, I think. Not sure about gallons. And this Citrus Wash and Gloss is about 16 ounce and it's about just short of it's 473 ml, so just short of 500 ml. They're around £10, but you can get them for about £8, £9 if you look out there and look out for the sales. So unfortunately, due to the weather, I wasn't able to use it as a shampoo. I have used it in the past as using as a shampoo on my mate. It is good at cleaning. I will go ahead and today just look at it as a snow foam due to the weather. But before we head out, we'll do a pH test and see where it is on the scale. One thing to mention, something I don't like about specifically about Citrus Wash and Gloss and some of the other Chemical Guys. I've used these today, so it's fine. They do separate. You can see there'll be like a light yellow and a thick yellow at the bottom. This is the products separating the gloss enhancers. The products that they use to formulate this, they separate. But on some like Mr. Pink, you can't see that in Mr. Pink, but you can in this because the products it has in there. So you have to give it a good shake, like you literally go ahead, shake it well, and then use the product. So we'll open it up. I've already shook it earlier on today, and you can see it's very thick, like it's a bit like a waxy kind of product. It's very thick. So right on the scale, calling that purple, 12. So it is alkaline. Now other thing what I do like about this is these bottles that they come in. They are very handy when just pop it in. Now Chemical Guys, they say one good squirt is like an ounce. They do suggest to use an ounce to 2 ounces. I went ahead today, used 50 ml in about 850 ml of water. So I'd say that's just shy of 2 ounce ratio due to the lack of water, maybe a bit more, to be honest. I haven't worked it out, but we'll head outside. Well, I've already been outside, but you guys will see the results and my thoughts on this product. Guys, just coming around the vehicle, this is the rear alloy wheel. Having a look at it, there's some deep dirt and grime in there. It had rained overnight, so most of the dust and film of dirt that I usually get on the vehicle it's not visible. We've had some really bad weather recently, just it hasn't stopped raining. So again, from the other side, but you can get the general gist of what kind of the condition the vehicle is. Normally I live on a bit of a dusty road, so I do get that dust, but have not washed it in some time now. So coming round, we're going to be using this as a snow foam primarily today, because obviously it starts snowing later, raining later on. And I've got my little helper with me today. He was loving the thickness on this foam. You can just see it off the back tire, it's just dripping off. I had to stand back and I was actually really amazed, coupled with this lance, how good it is. And he wanted to have a go, and I could not say no as ever. You can see it there, just going on nice and thick. Lovely job done. Now coming in from a different side, I just want to show you how it's dripping off and how thick it can be. I was seriously amazed how thick it is. I haven't used it for this for best part of 6 months, and I was just shocked how thick it comes on, coming over the vehicle amazingly. These MJJC snow foam lancers are just brilliant, amazing if you want that thick consistency. You can see it getting to work and dripping off the panel. It's coming for a close-up. I was just amazed at thick snow foam. It's just going on superbly. I was just amazed. I'm just still quite shocked how brilliant and thick this snow foam is. It was just brilliant. Now just coming a bit for a close-up and showing you around the vehicle. So I thought I'd go around once more. The snow foam had kind of like come off quite quick, so I thought I'd give it another coverage to show how well this snow foam is working. It was just absolutely brilliant, and you can see it dripping off there, getting to work as I thought. Coming in for a close-up, and as I was kind of starting to pay attention to the parts where I normally can see it coming off, I was a bit surprised that the wheels weren't that clean. I'm thinking, hang on, usually they're more or less clean by now, but there wasn't. So I was just taken back, surprised that I hadn't kind of got in and getting to work. And I went round to a different wheel, and same situation there. There wasn't much dirt. There was some dirt, but not a great deal. Now comes the interesting part. I reduced the flow rate on the snow foam lance for this wheel, and I noticed less thickness and the wheels getting more dirt taken off. This was very, very interesting for me. So what I'm seeing here is less thick foam gives you a better cleaning power. And on these other wheels again, I reduce the dilution ratio on the snow foam lance, and you can see the wheels are getting clean. Here, loads of dirt coming off. Very interesting to see. This wheel I had used a thicker foam, and if you can come in, you can see gaps of dust there, and dirt what hasn't been taken off, where it's missing. And I totally covered this wheel with a thick blanket of foam. You can see slightly a bit of dirt on the floor, but not a great deal what I have shown on the other wheels and what I'm used to normally. So this kind of goes to show thicker foam does not generally necessarily mean cleaning power. So I went around the whole vehicle and just covered it with a lower consistency of foam. Working around, you can see it is more runnier, and it's shifting slight off, a bit more like Bilthamber Auto Foam. Coming down to these two wheels, and I'm just surprised how much dirt there is on the ground. It's like night and day. Just look at that dirt is just being pulled off, and I'm shocked. I always thought thick foam, yeah, it'll pull it off, but not necessarily. From you can see it, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Now coming off to rinse off the vehicle, it's pretty steady to rinse off, a bit thickish, but not too bad. I've seen worse. Another thing worthwhile mentioning, the residue left on the floor is a bit thick-ish, not the worst. Again, like rinsing it off, there was some left behind, but I think it'll go away. I've seen worse than that. So coming around finally, some pictures and videos. There, I don't know if I could picture on this, there is still some dirt there. You can see me rubbing my finger. There's a light hue there. This wheel, to kind of just mention, I haven't coated it. This wheel, when I coated it a week or two ago with turtle wax, and you can see big difference. So this graphene wax on the wheels is standing up. A bit there inside the lug nuts, but I didn't coat it, so that's very interesting. Now coming around the vehicle, and I'm just going to say there are some tar spots there and little bits and bats of dirt. Now, I'm not going to say it needs to get rid of the tar spots, but the other bits, just coming for a closer, like these bits here, usually other alkaline snow foams that I use, I expect that from it. Citrus Wash and Gloss is an alkaline snow foam, so I'm very surprised it hasn't got that extra punch. Now, unless you have to put more product in, but then that kind of negates the fact that you're having to put more in, and you know, it goes against it. One thing I can take from this is that, you know, if you want it to clean, you don't need them thick suds. So I guess you can see where this is going, and I'll give you my final thoughts. I am disappointed personally. The last year or so, when I have been using it, and I've not really paid attention to it, and I just thought, oh yes, Citrus Gloss and Wash is brilliant. Yeah, it cleans the car, but doing this test, I've noticed it might be good for just like a coated car or something that's got wax on it, or it's, you know, you can see from the alloy wheels it's got the dirt off that. But for a really dirty car, you know, I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, I've watched Chemical Guys videos and I thought, yeah, it gets the dirt off. Unless I'm doing something wrong, guys. I mean, I don't think so. I'm using the same method that I normally do. So I'm quite shocked. I'm really disappointed. But what I can say, and I didn't get a chance to do this in this video, unfortunately, is when using it as a shampoo, it is brilliant. It does clean, you know. And to be fair, most shampoos, they are good because you got that mechanical intervention. But I have seen shampoos that are not brilliant. You still, you know, when you know, you're rubbing the vehicle, and it doesn't get the dirt off. But this can do that. It has very thick suds. But my recommendations now, I'm not too sure what to say. I'm a bit disappointed. Before I would have been, yeah, it's brilliant. I think it's okay. It's not the best due to the cleaning. It hasn't got that extra punch, what I'm expecting. And now, from where I am in my journey in detailing, I expect, especially alkaline products, to be able to get in and get that done, get that cleaning in. And you know, we need to expect a bit more. Where am I going to put it on in my arsenal? I'll use it as a shampoo, or on a not so dirty car, or when I know I'm going to actually go and you know, use a midterm, clean it down, and when I want that extra little bit of shine on the vehicle. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Some interesting results there today. I learned something new myself. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we will see you guys in the next one, and take care. Bye bye.